Hi students, in the last class we had discussed about simple microscope. Now compound microscope let us learn. In simple microscope we had only one convex lens and the object is kept between optic center and principal focus. In compound microscope we will be having two lenses. One lens is called objective lens, which will be having small focal length. The second lens is called eyepiece, having a large focal length. What exactly meant by the objective lens and eye lens? I will tell you now. Listen to me carefully. You might have seen the compound microscope in your biology laboratories. So this is what used in laboratories. Imagine you have kept an insect on a plate. You are observing through a tube kind of structure. For this tube, one end will have a lens, the other end also will have another lens. The lens which is close to the object called objective lens. The lens which is close to our eye is called eyepiece. And a very important objective type of question. Sometime in NEET exam this question was asked. Which is the lens having large focal length and small focal length in compound microscope? So the objective lens will have small focal length and eyepiece will have a large focal length. Let us start. And why to use compound microscope as we have some simple microscope concept? To get the magnified image, highly magnified image, we will be using the compound microscope. With trivial lens, we got some magnification in simple microscope. When we use two different types of lens having various focal length, so the magnification will be much more better. So when the object is kept near to this objective lens, it will get some kind of magnification. And the image formed by this objective lens will behave as an object for this eyepiece, and another magnification will be obtained by the eyepiece. So the product of the magnification by the objective lens and the magnification by the eyepiece will give you the final magnification of the compound microscope. Before starting into the ray diagram and the magnification derivation, see this. Tan alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is the angle subtended by the object on the eye when the object is kept at D, which is 25 centimeter. So that is constant. In simple microscope we have discussed alpha is AB by D. Here also alpha is AB by D, where AB is height of the object. Now, M, angular magnification or magnifying power is equal to tan beta by tan alpha. Tan beta, what is beta here? Angle subtended by the image on the lens. So that's called tan beta. Tan alpha is as usual AB by D. When angles are very small, this tan beta can be written as beta, tan alpha can be written as alpha. Let's start the ray diagram. How many lenses we have in compound microscope? There are two lenses. So let me draw both the lens here. So first lens is objective lens, close to the object, having small focal length. And you can carefully see. So this is the lens which I am having a small focal length. So the another lens I am having a huge focal length is having. Optic center and principal axis is like this. Object is kept close to this, so that is the reason it is called objective lens, and the eye will be close to here, so that's called eyepiece. So what is the eyepiece? From where we are observing and show you later. So this is the object AB which is kept between F and 2F. So where the image will formed? Image will be formed beyond F here, right? Let's see. And light ray will be moving parallel to principal axis, right? So it will be passing through the principal focus in this way. Now, a light ray is passing through the optic center. You can see here. When it is passing through the optic center, it goes on like that. See, there is a image formation here. Carefully you see. So, objective lens, object is kept like this. This is U0. Its focal length, this is F0. F0. Where the image is formed? So, image is formed V0 here. V. And the same I am writing here. So, this is the V. A dash and B dash. So, image is formed from here. It is V0. Now, what I have told you already, the image formed by the objective lens will behave as an object for eyepiece. So, where this object is kept? So, we will adjust this object distance such that its image will be formed between optic center and the focus of eyepiece. Now, concentrate on the eyepiece. So, object is kept between O and F. Image will be formed by this is virtual, erect and magnified. Already there is a magnified image formed by this here. So, this will magnify it much more. How? Let's see. So, there is an object distance here. So, this is called the object distance. Before moving further, you can see the length of the tube. The length of the tube will be equal to V0 plus UE. The very important objective part is length of the compound microscope. See the V0 and UE. UE is what? Object for the eyepiece is here. V0 is what? Image formed by objective lens is here. Right. Now, the light ray is incident parallel to principal axis. You know, it will be passing through the principal focus of this one. So, it will be passing through the principal focus of eyepiece. So, in this way, it is good. Now, so this is what another light ray is passing through the optic center. So, like this. This is the first refracted ray and the second refracted ray. So, the human eye is looking from this point. So, these two refracted rays will never meet each other. So, that is the reason there is a formation of virtual image. We can find somewhere here. So, this is what your A double dash and B double dash. And what is this? So, this is the image formed by the eyepiece. The image formed by the eyepiece is VE here. So, this is what image. So, tan alpha we know to find the angular magnification. What is tan alpha? AB by D. It is fixed. AB is height of the object and D is 25 centimeters. So, where is tan beta now? Let us concentrate. So, where is the image here? This is the image. The angle, this is the image. So, the angle subtended here is beta. So, what is this beta? This beta, tan beta can be written as A double dash B double dash by this value, O B double dash. But I am not writing it because image where it will form we don't know. So, I am taking a smaller triangle where tan beta can be written like this. A dash B dash by O B dash. And what is this O B dash? O B dash is equal to object distance. Yes or no? Yes. So, A dash B dash by UE. So, I am writing here M is equal to tan beta by tan alpha tan beta is equal to A dash B dash by object distance by tan alpha is AB by D. So from here what I can write, M is equal to A dash B dash by AB into D by UE. Look at the very interesting part of this concept. Your magnification, you have got it as D by UE. What is D by UE? Try to recollect from the simple microscope. So D by UE is the magnification formula for the simple microscope. Before going into the cases, we have got this expression D by UE is the magnification, angular magnification or magnifying power of a simple microscope. So that is from one lens, right? So that is from eyepiece. So this is the magnification from the eyepiece, and definitely this will be the magnification for the objective lens. How? Let us check. This is the objective lens. What is A dash B dash? Height of the image, right? What is AB? Height of the object. So magnification is equal to height of the image by height of the object. Can I write like that? Definitely I can write. So the same height of the image by height of the object in case of length, magnification can be written as V by U. V by U. We are talking about objective length. So magnification is equal to V naught by U naught. So I am writing here magnification is equal to V naught by U naught into D by UE. So finally the magnification is equal to M naught into ME. So the net magnification of a compound microscope will be because of the product of two magnifications. Magnification of your objective lens and magnification of your eyepiece. So that's the reason the compound microscope will gives you highly magnified image. Let's see. Follow. There is a possibility of image can be formed anywhere. Here VE is the image distance from the eyepiece. This image can be formed at D, least distance of distinction 25 cm. This is the same image can also be formed at infinity. Two cases, magnification will be different. Angular magnification will be different. And let's see if your image formed at 25 centimeter, that means left side of the eyepiece, magnification is different. If the image formed is infinity means this is the object must be kept at FE. Then the image formed by this will be at infinity. So that is what I have written here. These cases we have learned in the image formation by the convex lens. Now this case magnification is how much, and in this case magnification will be how much, right? So in this case magnification, let us discuss. So focal length of the eyepiece will be FE, so object distance will be minus UE. So here focal length is FE, so object distance minus UE. Let us start case 1 and case 2. What is our case 1? Image forms at D, that is 25 cm, right? So 1 by F is equal to 1 by VE minus 1 by UE. Let us apply. 1 by FE is equal to 1 by minus D minus of minus plus 1 by UE. So if I multiply both the sides with D, what I get? So D by FE is equal to minus 1 plus D by UE. Alright? Here I can write d by ue is equal to 1 plus d by fe. D by ue, can I write this as magnification due to eyepiece, which is 1 plus d by fe. Magnification due to eyepiece, see here, so d by ue we have got, so final magnification will be what? V naught by u naught into magnification due to eyepiece, right? So let me write this equation 1. So from equation 1, so what we can write? Magnification is equal to V naught by U naught into 1 plus D by Fe. So this is the very important expression for magnifying power of a compound microscope when the image is formed at D, capital D. Now, case 2. So what is our case 2? When the image is formed at infinity. So already it's here, right? So 1 by focal length of eyepiece is equal to 1 by VE minus 1 by UE. So 1 by focal length of the eyepiece is equal to 1 by infinity minus of minus plus. So this also both sides can be multiplied with D. So D by FE is equal to D by UE. From here what I can write? D by UE is magnification due to eyepiece, which is equal to D by FE. So the same equation, if I substitute in equation 1, so what I get? M is equal to V naught by U naught into, so what is M is? D by Fe, right? Which magnification is greater? So definitely magnification will be greater when the image is formed at D, right? So this is the very important two formulas. What I can say, it is the formula number 1. This is formula number 2, and here this is formula number 3. The important topic called compound microscope is finished. Let us solve few numericals now. Let us solve some numericals in compound microscope. In compound microscope, what are the formulas we have learned? Magnifying power is equal to V naught by U naught into 1 plus D by Fe. So this 1 plus D by Fe is the magnifying power of an eyepiece. V naught by U naught is magnifying power of an objective lens. So next case, when the image is formed at infinity. So previous one is when the final image is formed at near point, and this is object and the image is formed at infinity. This is the magnifying power. V naught by U naught is D by Fe, and length of the tube of compound microscope is V naught plus UE. Now, first question. A convex lens of focal length 5 centimeters is used as a simple microscope. What is the magnifying power if the final image is formed at 25 centimeters? So the first part of the question is about simple microscope. What is the magnifying power? So the magnifying power when the image is forming at near point, so it will be 1 plus D by F, which is equal to 1 plus 25 by 5, because focal length is 5, so it is 5, and we got 6. The magnifying power of a convex lens used in simple microscope, we have got it as 6. Let's read the further part of the question. If it is used as an eyepiece in a compound microscope, so this is what used as eyepiece in a compound microscope, having an objective magnifying power is 20. Compound microscope means there is an objective lens also. That objective lens magnifying power is 20. What is the magnifying power of compound microscope? The net magnifying power they are asking, that you know, m naught into me. So what is the final one? M is equal to, what is the magnifying power due to the objective lens? It's 20. 20 into, what is the magnifying power due to eyepiece? 6. So your answer will be 120. That's the final answer. Let us solve another model of the compound microscope questions. So there will be 4 to 5 different models of questions we will be solving in compound microscope. A compound microscope of focal length of objective lens is 3 cm. Focal length of eyepiece is 9 cm. I have told you already, focal length of objective lens will be smaller. Focal length of eyepiece will be large. Now, length of the tube is given 24 centimeters. Let me draw a rough diagram here. So this is what a rough diagram. A small lens called objective lens, and whose focal length is more, that's called eyepiece. This is the principal axis is drawn here. Its focal length is 3 centimeters and its focal length is 9 centimeters. The length between this is given as 24 centimeters. Length means immediately you should recollect the concept called L is equal to V naught. V naught is what? When the object is kept here, there will be an image is formed somewhere here. So this is called V naught, plus this object will behave as, this image will behave as an object for this. So that object distance is object distance for eyepiece. So that value is given as 24 centimeters. Okay. Where must the object placed so that the final image may be at infinity? Final image of this will be at infinity means object for this must be kept at focus, right? So imagine its focal length will be somewhere here. So that's the focal length of the eyepiece. So at this object must be kept for this. So then the image will be formed at infinity. So the image will be formed at infinity. So that means, so the object distance UE must be equal to FE, right? So that is what I am writing here. So your L is equal to V naught plus FE, which is equal to 24 centimeters here. So L is equal to V naught plus FE. FE is already given 9, which is equal to 24. So your V naught value is 15 centimeters. This is the interesting part. V naught value is 15 centimeters. So this is 15 centimeters. Okay. At 15 centimeters, image by the first lens is formed. That is behaving as an object for this one. V naught is 15 centimeters. Now, what will be the magnifying power if the microscope as thus arranged is used by a person whose nearest distance of distant vision is 25 centimeters? Before moving to this part, let's read the question once again. A compound microscope of focal length given and length of the tube is given. Where must be the object be placed so that the final image will be at infinity? Object where it will be placed. So U naught value you should find so that the image will be formed at infinity. So when the image to be formed at infinity, the V naught value we have got here. U naught is there. V naught is, sorry, U naught we need to find out. V naught is there, and you can find F naught is already there, right? So where must the object is? V naught is having, F naught you are having, so U naught you can find out easily, and let's find here 1 by F naught is equal to 1 by V naught minus 1 by U naught. 1 by F naught is 3, which is equal to 1 by V naught is 15 minus 1 by u naught. So this 1 by 3 minus 1 by 15 is equal to minus 1 by u naught. So this is 1 by 3 if you take common, that is 1 minus 1 by 5 is equal to minus 1 by u naught. Here what I can write? So 1 by 3 into 5 minus 1, it's 4 by 5 which is equal to minus 1 by u naught. So u naught is equal to minus 15 by 4 centimeters, it is u naught. So at this place the object is kept, the image will be formed at infinity. Final image will be formed at infinity. Fine. Now, what will be the magnifying power if the microscope is as thus arranged is used by a person whose nearest distance of distant vision is 25 centimeters? Or image is formed in infinity only. Magnifying power, you need to find it. So magnifying power when the image is formed at infinity is V naught by U naught is D by Fe. So where D is given as 25 centimeters, magnification is equal to V naught by U naught into D by Fe, where D is given. So magnification is equal to V naught we had already found, it is 15 by U naught. U naught value we have got it as minus 15 by 4 into D by Fe is 9. See the focal length is 9 here, which is equal to 15 cancel, minus 4 into 25 by 9, which is minus 100 by 9. So I can write it as 11.1, minus is also there. So here you know the minus symbol is indicating that the image formed finally is real. It is real or not? Let's see. So object is kept here, that means at the focus the image is formed at infinity. At infinity the image is forming is that's real, right? So the minus indicates only the real image is this. So generally for this final magnification we will write in terms of magnitudes only, right? So that magnitude will be 11.1. So this is the final answer. Let us solve some more questions based on compound microscope. The focal lengths of F0 and Fe. F0 is what? Focal length of the objective lens. Fe is focal length of the eyepiece. Which must be more? Focal length of the eyepiece must be greater always in compound microscope. So this is 6.25 and this is 1.5. When an object is placed at 2 centimeters from the objective lens, so U0 value is 2 centimeters. F0 is given 1.5 centimeters. Fe is given 6.25 centimeters. The final image is at 25 centimeters from the eye lens. The distance between the objective and eyepiece. Fine. Let me draw the rough diagram for your better understanding. So this is an object is here, and you know its real image will be formed here. So it is U0 and this is V0, and this image will behave as an object for this. So that is UE, because it is eyepiece and this is objective lens. So the length of the tube of compound microscope, so many times I have told you, L is equal to V0 plus UE. We need to find out this V0, it's not given, but you have U0 and F0. If you apply the length formula for this object length, you will get your, from here, V0 you will get. And what is UE? UE is an interesting part. First let us find your V0. So how to find the V0? 1 by f naught is equal to 1 by v naught minus 1 by u naught. 1 by f naught is 1.5 and which is equal to 1 by v naught. We need to understand, we need to find out, and u naught is 2. Minus of minus, it is 2 here. 1 by 1.5 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by v naught. 1 by, so here it is LCM, it will be 3 and it is 2 minus 1.5 which is equal to 1 by v naught. And this I can write 0.5 by 3 is equal to 1 by v naught. 0.5 and this is 6. So your v naught is equal to 6 centimeters. This v naught is equal to 6 centimeters we have got. And how about UE? Now, to find the concept of UE, there is another data given. Final image is formed at 25 centimeters. Means, given, so I am writing here once again. So this is part, let's keep it for this numerical. Given, final image is formed, V is equal to minus 25 centimeters. Now, focal length of the eyepiece is already given, which is 6.25 centimeters. Right? Now, you can find UE, right? This UE you can find already it is 6, and let's see how much is UE. 1 by FE is equal to 1 by VE minus 1 by QE. 1 by 6.25 is equal to 1 by minus 25 minus 1 by UE. 1 by 6.25 is equal to, that's plus 1 by 25 is equal to minus 1 by UE. So 1 by 6.25 you can take common, it is 1 plus 1 by 4. 6.25 into 4 will be 25. Just multiply this inside, you will get the correct answer. Minus 1 by UE. So what is this? 1 by 6.25 into 4 is the LCM here. It is 5. Right? Which is minus 1 by UE. So 5 by 6.25 into 4 is 25, which is minus 1 by UE. 5. So UE is equal to minus 5 centimeters. Minus indicates only the sign convention. So the object is kept UE. So this is what the behaving as an object for this, right? So this is the object is kept left side of the optic center. That is what the meaning of 5 centimeters. That's it. So our aim is to find your L is equal to V naught plus UE. L is equal to V naught is 6 centimeters plus UE is from this optic center 5 centimeters. So that is 5 centimeters. Your L is equal to 11 centimeters. So like this, the questions will be asked based on compound microscope. Now, given focal length of objective length, focal length of eyepiece. Again I am telling you, focal length of eyepiece must be greater always. So that's why it is 5 centimeters. U naught is given as 1.1 centimeters from objective length. Final image formed at LDDV from eyelids means at 25 centimeters. Final image is formed. Find the magnifying power of compound microscope. And we have the magnifying power when the image is formed at 25 centimeters. So which is V naught by U naught into 1 plus D by FE. Let's see, whatever the values are there. V naught, where is the V naught? V naught value is not there. U naught, yes, U naught is here. 1 plus D is 25 centimeters. FE, yes, FE is also there. Everything, U naught is there, D is there, FE is not there. V naught, how you can find? V naught you can easily find out if you apply a lens formula for the objective lens. So what's the lens formula? 1 by F naught is equal to 1 by V naught minus 1 by U naught. So let's apply 1 by F naught, it's 1, which is equal to 1 by V naught minus U naught is 1.1 minus of minus plus 1.1 here. So 1 minus 1 by 1.1, which is equal to 1 by V naught. 1 minus 1 by 1.1 is equal to 1 by V naught, and this can be written as 0.1 by 1.1 is equal to 1 by V naught. 0.11 and 1.1 means 11. 0.1 into 11 is 1.1. So you got V naught is 11 centimeters. Substitute this in the magnification. So magnification is 11 by U naught value is 1.1 into 1 plus D is 25. Focal length of the eyepiece is 5. So it's 5 5s. So I can write it as 1.1 tens. So 10 into 6. So your magnification is 60. So in this way, the numericals will be asked based on compound microscope.